Concord gets a gameplay reveal, God of War Ragnarok is coming to PC, Team Asobi confirms a new Astrobot game, Silent Hill 2 launch details and more. Let's get to the PlayStation news. After it was teased in last year's PlayStation showcase, Concord finally got its big reveal with a new CGI trailer showing the world and characters inspired by Guardians of the Galaxy, but the gameplay is just like Overwatch. Firewalk says this is a 5 vs 5 character-driven multiplayer shooter set in the Concord galaxy, built as a love letter to aspirational sci-fi adventure. At launch, the game will have 16 characters with weekly cinematic videos telling the story. It will also receive free post-launch updates with more characters, maps, modes, and more. Concord comes out for PS5 and PC in 2024, with pre-orders opening on June 6, giving you beta early access for you and 4 friends, plus the Monarch Pack. God of War Ragnarok is coming to PC from Jetpack Interactive, the same studio that ported the 2018 version. You can play through Kratos and Atreus' epic conclusion to the Norse saga and the Valhalla DLC, with 4K resolution and support for NVIDIA DLSS, AMD FSR and Intel XeSS on lock frame rates, plus 21:9 and 32:9 widescreen options. You can pre-order the game now on both Steam and Epic Games to get the recent snow armor for Kratos and Atreus. There's a digital deluxe edition as well with the Darkdale armor, attire, blades handle, axe grip, the digital soundtrack, and a digital mini art book from Dark Horse Comics. It comes out on September 19, and it requires a PSN account to play. Koei Tecmo and Omega Force are working on the new Dynasty Warriors Origins, bringing the largest armies seen in the series, putting a hero against 1,000 soldiers. The story is set in the chaos of the Three Kingdoms from the eyes of a nameless hero. Dynasty Warriors Origins will be out for PS5, Xbox Series and PC in 2025. From Infall Games comes Infinity Nikki, the 5th game in a dress-up series that combines magical powers with various outfits and puts you in an open-world adventure where you can explore and relax. Infinity Nikki will launch for PS5 and PC later and will have a beta on PS5 in Q3 this year. From Infall Games and Tipsworks Studio comes Ballad of Antara, which is a free-to-play action RPG game with multiple playable characters with their own unique class, gameplay options, and stories. You can play it either solo or with up to 2 players to take on challenges, solve quests, and explore dungeons. It comes out for PS5 in 2025. From Skydance Interactive, the guys who did The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, we have a Skydance Behemoth coming to PSVR 2 in fall 2024. It takes the gory combat of The Walking Dead in the dark fantasy setting of the Forsaken Lands, where you fight against warriors, monsters, and huge bosses. Another PSVR 2 game is Alien Rogue Incursion, a single-player action horror game with an all-new story, made with Unreal Engine 5. It will have your heart pounding as you fight xenomorphs when it launches this holiday. Hero Arena shooter Marvel Rivals is coming to consoles as it was originally leaked in March. The new trailer revealed Venom and Adam Warlock, the new characters joining on day 1. The game will get a closed beta test on both PS5 and Xbox Series this July, and playing on PS5 gives you an exclusive Scarlet Spider costume. Everstone Studios showed Where Winds Meet, an open-world action-adventure RPG with characters that use superhuman martial arts under the wuxia genre of Chinese martial arts. Warriors can use their power to explore the world, like running up a cliff or across a water surface, and against enemies to stun them from a distance. The story is set in a period of Chinese history known as the 5 Dynasties and 10 Kingdoms, and will have you uncover the mystery of your own identity. Where Winds Meet is on PC and is now in development for PS5, but doesn't have a release window. There was a new look at the Until Dawn remake from Ballistic Moon, bringing again the story where 8 friends return to an isolated lodge for a nightmare they don't expect. As we learned in January, the game is revealed with Unreal Engine 5 for PS5 and PC. It's coming this fall, but no concrete release date was given. Grind Gear Games is bringing the Diablo-like free-to-play action RPG of Path of Exile 2 to consoles later this year. This sequel features 12 classes with different playstyles, a 240 skill gem system, passive skill trees, all new items to unlock, and over 100 bosses to fight. Besides that, it will have couch co-op, full crossplay and cross progression. Path of Exile 2 will be on early access later this year. The original Path of Exile will continue to get content, and purchases are shared across both games, with the promise to never be pay to win. After being announced in December, Monster Hunter Wilds had Capcom revealing the first gameplay footage for the game, highlighting its living world. The Monster Hunter ecosystem will change dynamically, with every monster and person acting with their own thoughts, and changing environments due to extreme weather conditions. The trailer also introduced new monsters like the amphibian Chatacabra, the fang beast Dosheguma, or the Sacred, which can be your new mount. As for combat, 14 iconic weapon types return, and there's a focus mode for precise control on how to guard, aim, and attack a monster's weak point, plus a new version of the Slinger allows you to get items at a distance. The story takes place in the Forbidden Lands as you help the guild investigate these new unexplored areas with the help of a new cast. Monster Hunter Wilds comes out for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC in 2025, and if you have a save from World or Iceborne, you will get a special Palico armor and weapons. Closing the show was the new Astrobot game from Team Asobi coming to PS5 with a new super-sized space adventure. The game will have 6 galaxies and 80 levels to complete as Astro looks for his scattered crew. You will board your dual speeder to travel to forests, beaches, and volcanoes, with exploration taking advantage of 15 new abilities for unique playstyles. For example, Barkster the Bulldog Booster lets you air dash and smash enemies, the Giant Sponge sucks water to make you grow, and the Twin Frog Gloves let you punch enemies from a distance. And speaking of enemies, there's more variety with over 70 new types, including huge bosses. All the gameplay will take advantage of the DualSense controller like Astro's Playroom with the haptics and adaptive triggers. Astro will reunite with friends from the PlayStation universe here as well, and Team Asobi is teasing they will now play a bigger role than in Astro's Playroom. The game will be out on September 6 with pre-orders opening on June 7. Silent Hill 2 also appeared at the State of Play, and it was followed by the Silent Hill transmission from Konami. The new trailer for the State of Play showed the scenes with Angela and the other world as James battles nurses and monsters. Then in the Silent Hill transmission, Konami expanded on the game with over 13 minutes of gameplay, showing the first minutes of the game and the first fight with one of the creatures. It later switches to the hospital with Maria and James looking for Laura, with more exploration, fights against nurses, and puzzle solving. Bloober Team explained how they wanted to keep the remake as close to the original, and that meant overcoming the challenges of making the fog or the new third-person camera. Silent Hill 2 will be out for PS5 and PC this October 8, with a physical and digital standard edition and a digital-only deluxe edition. There's no pre-order bonus for the game on disc, while if you pre-order any version on digital you get the Mira the Dog Mask and Robbie the Rabbit as a PS5 exclusive. The digital deluxe edition of the game comes with a digital artbook, a digital soundtrack, and the Pizza Box Pyramid Head Mask, and if you pre-order it you get 48 hours early access so you can start playing on October 6. The Silent Hill transmission also had a behind the scenes look at the return to Silent Hill movie and some new collectibles you can buy. And that's everything announced at the State of Play and Silent Hill transmission. You can find the links to all the trailers in the description below. Also, let me know your thoughts about these events and what were your favorite games in the comments below. If you want more PlayStation and gaming news, remember to subscribe and hit the bell to never miss an episode. You can also check out the previous episode where we talk about Stellar Blade debuting at the top of the US sales chart and more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.